I am so excited. Today is my first ever garlic harvest. It's been 7 months since we planted garlic cloves and we've got a lot of garlic ready to be harvested. So let's get to harvesting this garlic. Now I'm harvesting a bit earlier than normal. Usually you wait about 8 months for garlic to be ready. There can be a lot of confusion as to when to pull your garlic. Let me show you. You'll notice that the lower leaves are brown. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and going on 5 brown leaves. And so once you have 4 or 5 leaves that are brown, it is time to pull them. I turned off the water a few days ago so that the drip irrigation would not water this bed, because if the soil is wet, odds are the skin on your head of garlic will crack and they won't store very well. So I'm gonna just pull it out. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, this thing is huge. Now I've got this tool here. I'm just going to cut off the roots because I don't want to pull all of that soil out. That way, it just makes it a little easier to bring the garlic in the house to dry without carrying a bunch of soil with me. Look at this, y'all. Is this not a beautiful head of garlic? I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. One down, many to go. And so these are my soft neck garlic. My hard neck I had in the fridge for a few months to vernalize. Vernalization is when you give a plant a winter season with artificial cold. Since we don't get cold enough here for hard neck garlic, I put it in the fridge. And these are the soft necks. Now I turned off the water, however, we did have a little bit of rain, which is unfortunate because you could see the skin here came off a bit. So these are not going to store very well. But still, beautiful heads of garlic. Another really nice one. But again, you can see some of the skin came off. Now that's all one type of garlic. I want to check this side to see what else we've got. The garlic on this side, you could see the stems are much thinner. So we'll see how big these heads are. Oh, this didn't bulb at all. Look at that. There's nothing here. Is this an onion? It doesn't even look like a garlic. I feel like maybe this is an onion, y'all. Let's try another one. Yeah, they're all the same. How sad. Yes, there's nothing here. Wah, wah, wah. I'm not sure why this side is like that. It's so bizarre. I know I planted garlic in this entire bed. I didn't plant any onions here. It's so strange. I mean, honestly, these have less dry leaves. So maybe I should leave this side and I'll put the water back on. So I'm gonna leave this side. I'm gonna check the video to see what garlic this was on that I planted on this side. So I had 2 different types and I planted half. So I'm gonna leave these and I'm going to focus in on the big ones that are done, that have 4 to 5 leaves that are dried off. These leaves, I'm looking at several of them, and they are not ready. So that is why. So let's go back over here and finish picking those. That was a perfect example of realizing when garlic is or is not ready. The garlic behind me only had 2 dry leaves. The garlic here has 4 to 5 dry leaves. This side is ready to pull. That side's not ready yet. Again, I take my trowel and just dig around to just loosen up the soil and make it easier for it to come out. Now this one is concerning. You can see how it's limp. I'm going to turn it around. It started to separate. I believe part of the reason why this happened and it has started to split because we had a major heat wave in March, and it was like 80 some odd degrees. It was crazy, and then it went cold again. So the fluctuation of temperatures really can affect the garlic. So unfortunately, this one split open, which means it will not last long. We will take this one and preserve it immediately. But it will still get eaten. So even if the cloves separate, we can still eat it, right? Nothing will go to waste. This one seems like it's pretty big. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, unfortunately it separated a lot, but wow, look at the size of this one. Oh my goodness. I mean, I have a small hand, but this is huge. Oh, it definitely separated a lot, which is unfortunate. But we are going to eat well with this. We have got this corner left. By my count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9, but definitely 8. This one seems very, very small. The stalk is very thin, but it has 4 leaves that are dry. Yeah, this is a smaller head, definitely. Wow. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'll come back when I'm done. The bed is clear. At least this side of the bed is clear. The garlic along, because it has only been 7 months. Normally it takes 8 to 9 months. So we're gonna come back next month for that garlic. But let me show you how much we harvested. I'm so excited. I think garlic may be my new favorite thing to grow because it's really like low effort. I planted it. I made sure it was watered. I may have fertilized once, and that's it. And 7, 8 months later, you've got a huge harvest. I'm so excited, y'all. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 heads of garlic. Oh my goodness. The sun is going down. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Look at all this garlic. 18 heads of garlic, and we've got just about that same amount on the other side, I think. So potentially 36 or so heads of garlic. My long-term goal is to have enough garlic and onions for the entire year. What we're gonna do is start going through this. I'm gonna mark on the calendar when we start using this garlic, and then I've already told my mother, let me know when she is out so I can see how much garlic we're going to need to last the entire year. So the next step in this process, because we're not done, this garlic has to be cured. So it needs to dry out. It's gonna go into the garage, and I'll bring you in and show you how I'm gonna set that up. We're gonna head inside and we're going to get these curing. Let's go. All right, we're obviously in the garage. It's messy in here, okay? Please, no judgment, no judgment. I have a little curing set up here. This is a clothes rack, and this is a shelf from one of our shelving units. And I basically am going to hang the garlic here. I used this for my onions last year. We're going to space them so that they have adequate airflow. Curing is a really important part of the process. You're going to want to have the garlic in a shaded area, which is why I brought them indoors, for about 2 to 4 weeks. And the biggest thing is airflow is really needed, which is why I am spacing them apart as I put them on this shelf. You can hang them, so some people will braid them because it is a soft neck garlic. You can see how flexible it is. Some folks will braid them and then hang them up in bunches. You can put them on a screen if you have one of those old door screens or window screens that you're not using anymore. You could lay them out sort of on a screen. Or what I'm doing, using this baker shelf, you want them to have room for the air to go in between them, around them, and dry them out. If you want to leave them outside, which you can do, make sure it's in an area that is always shaded. Like maybe if you have a covered porch or something like that, you can put them on a covered porch. We don't have that, so we're just using the garage. Whatever you've got works, as long as they are shaded, and remember, airflow, airflow, airflow. So curing the garlic is going to allow it to last longer. Some of these, like this one, where you can see it started splitting apart, we're not going to store this. We're just going to use it sooner rather than later. I'm so happy with this. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. Garlic really may be my new favorite crop to grow. Because when you think about it, like, it's not a lot of effort for really great reward. Oh, we've got a little spider here. Unfortunately, that's part of gardening. Sometimes you bring in creatures from outside. Sorry, little spider. Now that we have the garlic curing, we're going to let them stay here for 2 to 4 weeks, at which point we're going to come back in. The skin will be papery and dry. Right now, there's still moisture in here. So curing dries out the garlic completely. You want to make sure after 2 to 4 weeks that there is no moisture, that the entire stalk is nice and dry. When I'm squeezing it, I can feel the moisture in here, right? Because you want to ensure that it's dry so that it will store properly. If there's any moisture left, it will start to mold, and that's going to cause you to lose your harvest. So once they're fully dry, you can store them however you want. You could either store them inside in a cool, dark place, maybe in a basket in your pantry, make sure that air can still circulate, or you could preserve them, either freezing, dehydrating, freeze drying. You could powder it. There are so many options. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm so excited about this harvest. And this is just half of it, so I'm just so ecstatic. I will be sure to post a short video when I harvest the other half of the garlic so that you can see how much we have all together. Happy gardening. Feel free to watch a few other videos above, and I'll see you in the next one.